And welcome back. Our guest on the programme is the chair of the Confidential Listening and Assistance Service, Judge Carolyn Henwood. Judge Henwood, the service is quite new, isn't it? It's only been operating a few months.
Yes.
Tell us a bit about what it hopes to do.
Well, I think you have to put it in the context because there's a lot of litigation in the court, and the government was concerned. This is the government previous to the National League government, but the National League government is following on with this concern that there were some issues that happened in the past when people were in state care that they were not happy about, and they wanted to take some steps to try and address the issues. So they set up, the first one was a confidential forum that our now Governor-General, Sir Allan Lee, chaired, and that was for people from mental health. But this now covers mental health, special education, foster care, state care, MSD, and education. So it covers quite a wide field. Health camps as well.
So have you any idea how many people might be coming to you?
Well, I really don't know, but I am imagining just at the first glimpse it would be around 2,000, because I understand that a large proportion, they were estimating at Rimutaka, 46% may be state care people in prison, because when some of these foster care arrangements have not gone well, and a person, say, had 40 placements or been placed in a home and suffer abandonment and so forth, the outcome for their adult life is not that good. They have a legacy of effects, not in all cases, but in many that can lead to crime or gangs or that type of lifestyle. How
does that actually work? Because you're not offering a reparation. This is a chance just to be listened to.
Yes. Well, it wasn't unusual. It's a brand new structure based a bit on a Truth and Reconciliation Forum. The difference here, of course, is the perpetrator is not attending, i.e. the state, if indeed it is a perpetrator in any case. But we represent the state. The chair and the panel that we have panellists that sit with eminent persons, and people can have an opportunity to come forward and get assistance. The first assistance that we will listen to them, listen to their concerns, and they can table what they've had on their mind. It's historic. It's 1992, going back in time as long as you like, maybe back to the gold rush so we've had some elderly people, but also 1992 is not so long ago, so it covers a range of people.
I guess some of the people too are coming forward who have never told anybody what happened to them.
It's so true. It has been the most astounding experience. I've been profoundly moved by it. The dignity that people have shown coming to see us is the one thing that's stood out. They've come along with their thoughts organised, and they just want to tell us what happened to them. Some people we can offer assistance to. That's our next step. We think, how can we help you now? And we try and get people work. We try, if they wish us to get their file from the government or from the medical people, we will. We can get counselling if it's needed, and some people certainly do need counselling, focusing on their historic problems, and anything else that we can creatively think of that might help them. And people have a whole range of issues. We've had people on parole. We've had people who are very successful citizens but have come forward. They just have this on their mind. They've struggled, if they may have been given away as a child, and they've had a hard life, but they've been successful, but they want it said. And I've been amazed to see how helpful it's been to people. It's surprised us.
Because you're really looking at moving people from where they are to where they would like to be. It's a forward-looking thing.
It is. We're solution-focused. We're not arrogant enough to think that we are going to change people's lives, but we hope to assist and help, and it appears to be quite extraordinary. We ring them the next day and we write to them. We are evaluating what we do. We keep a relationship with a person for several months. People want to be hooked up with their family if they've been separated at birth. Maybe we can help there. Some people want to get back into their whānau or their tribe. Maybe we can help there. There's a range of things that we can do.
It actually sounds very, very practical.
We are practical. And we really encourage people to come forward. It is an opportunity, a rare opportunity, It's got a life of 5 years or so, so we want people to come. We're in our first year, but there are people who've been in the care of the state or foster care who have some real concerns. Oh, one of the other things that they like to tell us is that they want us to take a note so this can be passed on so it doesn't happen again to other children. There is concern and a little bit of alarm on my part to hear a consistent theme coming through around abuse. That shocks me, and I hope because it's very, very confidential. So we are forbidden in our terms of reference to speak of what we hear, even to the Minister of the Crown. But what we can do is maybe if there are systemic things we can see, well, I will make it sure that this information is passed on. The good part is we're forging a relationship with the CEOs of all the departments concerned, and I hope that what we learn in a systemic way can be built in, more protections can be put in around the children. I'm interested in Australia. They've had a few of these inquiries. We haven't had an inquiry. But I'm interested now what repair work they've done and what systems and processes they've put in afterwards to see that it doesn't happen again, because that's, you wouldn't want to be having to, in 2 decades, doing this again, would you?
Now, somewhere along the way, amongst all this, you find time to be interested in drama.
Yes, well, my family are thespians. My husband's an actor. He was a scientist, but he's an actor, and my son's a comedian. Yes, so it's quite a different field of human endeavour.
Is that a real release for you?
Watching those two. No, we worked together. Well, my son lives in Auckland now, but we love the theatre. We started Circa Theatre in 1975. 1976, it was still on the board, so it shows you about I love the arts. I think it's very therapeutic. More New Zealanders that get involved in the arts and kapahaka and all of these creative endeavours, I think, helps you to be more healthy, and you don't have the need to be in state care.
Judge Henwood, it's lovely to meet you. Thank you very much for spending time.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.